Al Franken made me laugh with this one, and I think it'll make a lot of you laugh. Al Franken decided to, the Republicans have just came out with a thing that says what occurred in Washington was legitimate political discourse. In other words, the insurrection was legitimate political discourse. So Al Franken had something to say about that, and I thought he said it without saying it in an interesting manner. Check it out.
Senator Franken, what do you make of this split in the Republican Party? You worked with Mitch McConnell. Do you get the sense he's sincere or sincerely worried at least?
Well, if I were him, I would have been PO'd at the Republican National Committee. I mean, they basically just announced that they're kind of crazy. I mean, no one can look at that and go, that was legitimate political discourse, gouging out the eyes of police, Capitol Police, which they did. Police lost their fingers. They had traumatic brain damage. They broke vertebrae. The people who went in there smeared feces on the walls. American people saw that. I believe the Republican National Committee voted that unanimously. I think they're showing what the Republican Party is now, which is in the thrall of Donald Trump. That may be a vast majority of the Republican Party, but I think independents and Democrats obviously are looking at that and going like, it's very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous.
But obviously there's some calculus there.
I don't think there was some calculus there.
No.
I think that's their problem. I don't think there was any calculus there. I think that they're not only dangerous, but they're kind of stupid.
We spend a lot. Now, when he talks about there's no calculus there, I sort of disagree with him. There's a calculus. This is to get through the primaries. And after they get through the primaries, the expectation is that the folks who need them to be that crazy in the primaries will continue to vote Republican absolutely, and then they will moderate their message with the expectation that they can get some crossover votes who just don't like the way they talk about those liberals. But I beg to differ. I have a message out that I want to talk to the judges in Houston and other places. And I want to make sure, because I don't think the Democratic Party is doing itself a service right now. I don't want the Democratic Party defending anything these guys are saying. I want the Democratic Party to defend nothing. There's nothing the Democratic Party needs to defend at this point in time. What I want the Democratic doing is going on the offense. And they need to go out and say they are killing people. This is what we want to do. They are starving people. This is what they're denying us from doing. They are, and if you want these things done, which you say you want, you cannot vote for those who will take those things away. Do you doubt whether they took it away already? Check out what Manchin and Sinema did. They didn't pass the Build Back Better. That $300 per child credit, gone. Evaporated. Do you want more of that evaporated? You got a taste of what good government was about. You also got a good taste of what bad government does. Do you want horrendous government now to take care of you? We have an assertive message to give. There is another piece that I think I played it yesterday, as far as where Chris Hayes said, when are Democrats going to start running on their successes? When are they going to start running that assertive message? Bankruptcies, the lowest it has ever been. Do we have problems with unemployment for people of color being below? Yes. Has it always been that way? Yes. How do we solve it? The policies that we spoke about earlier that comes in Build Back Better are there. So do the POCs who don't get the voting rights bills passed now have an incentive to still fight their way to the vote? Of course they do. And instead of playing the games, remember, there are those who are playing the game that need us to believe we're going to lose to make it a self-fulfilling prophecy. It is on us to ensure that doesn't happen. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.